right, now it's time to get into WWF Monday Night Raw for January 7th, 2002. The war is over and wrestling is about to die forever.
No, we're fine.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're good. We're good.
We're still WWF now. We're good.
Yeah,
we're
and
good.
wrestling's about to be rejuvenated right here because the game is back, baby. Come on, the game. Well, before we get into this episode, the first Raw of 2002, the Triple H return. Let's see what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter from the Observer, January 7th, 2002. Rings, the first pro wrestling company to start out as a worked promotion and end up as a 100% shoot promotion, officially folded with the announcement of the company liquidation at a press conference. I put this in here because I know nothing about rings, but the idea of a wrestling company going from a worked fed to a 100% shoot sounds like something I hope is in our future.
Yeah, and then folding, that's also in our future too. That's kind of just how things have to work out.
They lasted a little bit, at least.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to act like I know anything about it.
Have you seen any ring stuff?
I imagine it's it's probably not exactly like UWF because UWF had like their own rule set and stuff like that, but I imagine this is the same like shoot style kind of way, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I've seen clips. I'll tell you that much. It looks very stiff, and I guess because it was very stiff.
If anyone has any rings recommendations, you should let us know because I'm interested in that. I want to look more into it because I want to know how it happened. How do you go from one to the other? That's like,
the boy said, "Fuck this shit, man. Why don't you get in the ring and we're fighting?" That would be awesome as shit.
That'd be great.
All right, fuck the wrestling shit. Yeah, two guys get in the ring. It's like, all right, fuck it. They start taking the wrist tape off. All right, we're done with this shit. Take the boots off. All right, here we go.
Well, boys, shockingly, I thought we had been over all of the news I could possibly find about this Fed, but there was one thing that I guess I missed along the way. Oh. The XWF had some house shows.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my.
The XWF, little loop. The XWF went on the road for the first time this week with inaugural house shows in Hammond, Indiana, as well as Milwaukee and Green Bay, Wisconsin.
House shows for a company that
yes
has yet to do anything.
Yeah, I guess
pretty nuts. So like not recorded house shows.
Yes, they did record one though. It says here, and I'm guessing maybe the idea was like they had all these names, and like the way for people to find out about this existing at all is them to tour very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
that's how you work in the local market, right?
Yeah.
You do a tour like that, and then people know about you.
Well, they did this 3-show loop and ended the tour by announcing cancellations of all planned shows in January.
That's awesome.
They should have tried the rings thing.
Shoot fights?
Yeah, last show of the loop, they just started beating each other up for real.
Jim
Whatever.
Duggan gets his fucking head knocked around.
Greg Valentine.
Oh, book me.
Please.
I'll kick your fucking ass. How about that? The shows were all very similar, and the positive was that they learned quickly from the mistakes of the first night. The first show started 30 minutes late.
No,
and then
The indie special.
And then made the mistake. 30 minutes is actually perfect. And then made the mistake of doing the Polaroid gimmick with the girls, aka the I guess they had Nitro girls there.
Checkies?
Yes, I believe so. They were doing checkies with the Nitro girls, and the line was so long that it took something like 50 minutes. This burned the crowd out, and with the show going nearly 3 hours, people were leaving in droves during the main event, which was a 3-way between Vampiro, Kurt Hennig, and Buff Bagwell.
Wow. Wait, they did it like intermission?
They did it at the start of the show.
Oh my God, they started the show off? Anyone want a checkie?
Yeah, they did the checkies at the start. The show started late, and then it was fucked.
Please, God, tell me there's somebody listening to this anywhere that has a checkie with the Nitro Girl from this company. I am begging you. Someone in Indiana, please.
That would be incredible. Yeah. Surely somebody that listens to this or in the vicinity of this has
someone's dad
gone to a house show. Yeah.
Everyone go ask your dad now.
They got a checkie.
Did you take a Polaroid with a random woman in Indiana?
After the first night, they made sure to start the shows on time. The intermission was kept short, not allowing everyone in line to get photos, but having the girls pose for photos after the show, and moving the planned main eventers to the middle of the show, and putting the Road Warriors, who people responded to even more, even though they were having horrible non-matches with the Nasty Boys, to the main event. The prelim matches on these shows... This is an awesome fucking lineup here. Like, if they announced this card today, I would be very excited to go. Greg Valentine versus Hale. That was
on
one of
the
the matches.
prelim.
Well, the main event was Nasty Boys and Road Warriors.
Oh man!
As well as Kurt Hennig, Buff Bagwell, and Vampiro. They were running that
Double
on all
main.
these two. Yeah. First half main and then second half main. Dresden versus Big Vito. Crash versus Josh Matthews. I don't know who Crash was.
Ollie.
No, I don't think it was Crash Ollie. It was Crash with a K.
Oh
And
shit!
Okay.
Ian Harrison versus Norman Smiley. And Jim Duggan versus The Wall.
7 matches, 3-hour in-ring time.
How long they working?
Jim Duggan needed some time. He was trying to put some holds in, and Josh Matthews was just learning. And
180 minutes
over legal limit.
Yeah, dude. It might be time to cut the fucking cameras. You're done. Greg Valentine, you're done. Nasty Boys, you're done. Dresden, come on down. You got a spot over here, buddy. Hale, you do too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, come on.
Hell yeah.
Well, the British Worm, Ian Harrison, or whatever he was.
The British Worm.
What was he?
You got 35 minutes tonight. Go out there and kill it.
Well, when the weekend was over, the company canceled its second tour for this coming weekend, all which had poor advances. Wrestlers were told that they would be paid for this coming week's canceled events.
You want
The
mine?
shows that hadn't been announced publicly for late January in Texas were also canceled, although the claim is that they will run all 6 of its planned cities in February. Me when I'm lying.
Yeah, I'm just lying.
Yeah, no way. Or maybe
And
not really.
I think the Milwaukee show they taped, and with the idea is that they were going to use it for an actual show. But
So Hogan was done by this point. He wasn't joining this fucking company. So
or maybe he wasn't.
yeah. So my idea here is when I'm thinking about this is they signed the worst wrestlers ever so Hogan could beat them, and then Hogan said I'm not coming, and then they're left with the worst wrestlers ever on contract.
Yeah.
What a horrible rib.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Greg Valentine and Jimmy Hart thought this was a sweet roster.
God
This was
damn.
to build the future. Come on, a new style. Come on, and AJ
Holy
on here.
shit, bro. Yeah, AJ. Well, where was he on these house shows?
That's a good question. I don't know. He wasn't on them. From the Observer, January 14th, 2002. Meltzer says, in the most hyped WWF return in recent memory, a much larger version of Triple H returned, working house shows starting on 1/4 in New York, and made his first appearance on Raw in Madison Square Garden. He also put here, Triple H, looking positively freaky, returned to the Broome County Arena in Binghamton, which sold out as he and Kane beat Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle when he used the pedigree on Jericho. So yeah, Meltzer just a lot of comments here about how just insane Triple H looks here, and I wrote some later as well.
Yeah,
because
yeah, Triple H came back and Meltzer said, "Ain't nobody matching this guy's freak." Man.
That's a freaky dude right there.
Yeah, that's a freaky fraud. That's a guy that came back, ripped his shirt off, and I said,
Dude,
God damn.
And we'll talk about it, but he looks like a legit monster. It's fucking horrifying, actually, how big this dude is. From the Observer, a couple things here. From the Observer, January 21st, 2002, XPW drew its usual crowd of about 1,000 on January 12th at the Olympic in Los Angeles. ECW ran there.
Wow.
We've seen that building a few times.
Yeah, we have.
Same show literally being booked as the show went on. So they just did it as by the seat of their pants. The show was built around the idea of a quote-unquote former WCW or WWF champion shocking appearance and an announcement that would change wrestling forever. Fans were furious when the show ended and no such person or announcement appeared or took place.
Whatever.
Oh, damn.
Whatever, got 1,000.
Still hit, yeah. Meltzer says that wouldn't be the first time this group has copied one of the worst ideas WCW had. What do they say about those who don't learn from history? Usually they end up as wrestling bookers.
Ain't that
Meltzer
the truth?
also says New Jack took a bump through 8 tables in his match with Vic Grimes. Grimes also stapled his balls. Now, I don't know if that meant he stapled his own balls or New Jack's.
Yeah, I like to think he did his own. Yeah.
When WCW's not here, XPW is here.
I mean, you're right. Wow.
Oh, wow. Something to think
That's
about.
true.
Wow.
Only the worst wrestling companies ever survive. I want everybody to remember
Wow.
that.
Fuck. And damn. I'm trying to counter.
Time will prove
I'm
this
trying
right.
to counter and I can't. But got killed, WCW, James? I heard it was Sting.
Oh my God. We'll have 3 more episodes till we figure that one out.
Understandable. Last thing here, there was a lot of heat over Big Boss Man's performance in the SmackDown match where a lot of the spots had to be edited, and the Raw match on January 7th. That may explain him going from being pushed as one of the top heels to being out of the main picture. And I'm glad that he put this because I also noticed that Boss Man was having a fucking tough time in the match he had on this show.
Shit was 8 minutes. He was crazy.
Fucked. Yeah, he was.
I feel like Austin was trying to fucking blow his ass
I can't wait to fucking talk about it because oh my God, it's so fucking outrageous.
This is like Boss Man's last match in the WWF, I think.
So he wrestles.
And then
he's old at this point.
He wrestles for like 3 more months here, Tony. I think his last match is like in April, and then they just let him ride out his contract till 03. But that is it for the Wrestling Observer portion of this. Now it's time to talk about WWF Monday Night Raw, January 7th, 2002.
All right, let's get into this Monday Night Raw.
Oh, it's my life at the box and for the beat. Motherfucker.
That is a crazy. It's 2002, so this is like crazy to see.
Yes.
Yeah. We're still sort of rocking this aesthetic and intro and stage and all that.
It's not Raw is War, though. It's Raw.
Oh, is it just Raw?
It's just Raw.
It is just
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, so Raw, but they still have the Raw is War theme song. It's weird. It's a weird era.
Raw intro, too. And, I was kind of surprised that it went right to the intro because I feel like more times than not, we always get some kind of recap cold open. But instead, they decided to save all the recap for the first segment for some reason.
Yes.
That was kind of crazy how they did that, huh?
Yeah, it was fucking annoying.
I don't know if I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen them do it like this before.
It was almost desperate. Like, it was almost like, hey, I don't think any of you have been following this angle.
Yeah, the ratings are down crazy. You guys, you guys need to watch this. JR welcomes us to a sold-out Madison Square Garden. He says, "Thank you, Triple H, for the house." No, he doesn't say that. But Triple H definitely wanted him to say that. Yeah.
They show the shot of the fans at WWF New York again, and they did this all the time. They always had a packed house when there was a Raw, and they always showed it there. And I was like, how the fuck didn't WWF New York work? I was like, maybe
it did.
I mean, it didn't last.
Well, WWF just started on the downturn.
Yeah, sure, but like, they couldn't have done more to keep it alive. Like, I guess they couldn't do it for SmackDown because it was taped.
Yeah, but I think the real estate in New York is probably fucking expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
I imagine
to run
so,
that.
yeah.
In Times Square.
Yeah, just to have that open is fucking crazy.
They could have moved to somewhere else. I guess they probably would have been fine. But I think they really wanted it like in Times Square.
Yeah,
that was
of course.
A big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't gonna work there, fuck it, right?
yeah. I'm sure that was exactly what they said. Like they were starting to get ready to go public or whatever, and they're like, okay, well, how can we cut some costs? All right, get that fucking restaurant the fuck out of here.
Shitty ass burgers, fuck that.
Yeah,
shit,
all
man.
we have there is goddamn DDP hamburger, 16 versions. So Jim Ross welcomes us to the new TNN, and he announces one match for the evening, which is The Rock and Steve Austin versus Booker T and the Big Boss Man.
Oh,
is he just Boss Man? Are they just calling him Boss Man now? Is he not?
He is just Bossman. Yeah,
and he's got this weird like Big Bubba outfit on in the.
He's a hybrid of Bubba and Bossman.
Except not when he wrestles though, because he's just Boss.
No, he's just Boss Man.
So yeah, it's weird.
Well, Triple H is also returning from injury tonight, and if you didn't hear it here, you will hear it from everyone on the roster about how excited they are.
It's a beautiful day.
Come on, you guys haven't seen this, right?
Shot for the FIFA. They cut that all out of the Peacock version. No hint of YouTube, not even a mention of Beautiful Day on the Peacock.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I guess maybe did they play? I'm going to assume that they had to have played at least once during this show.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Well, we start with the Vince McMahon Town Hall as we are getting ready for the Royal Rumble. It is Vince versus Ric Flair, and Vince comes out here with a big present and a huge black eye.
Dude, a big shiner. Yeah, what the dude, everyone on this show has a black eye.
That's what I thought. The second segment or match, they have a black eye too. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I think later somebody has one too. I said, wow, they're trying to, the ring's closed, so they got to pick it up.
That'd be awesome. Wow.
Yeah, Vince comes out with a big gift, and it cuts to a sign in the crowd, and just all caps, "You sick freak."
Good sign.
Oh. Yeah, Vince says, tonight, I have something to talk to you about that's more important than Triple H's return. By the way, I must say, before I get into this is so fucking annoying, this promo. The first time he goes to a bunch of video packages here. The first time he did it, I was like, okay. Then he kept doing it. I said, dude, fuck off.
And another thing.
Yeah, like why wasn't this just the cold open video, man? You're pissing me
Nobody
off.
must have been watching SmackDown. I bet they said, okay, no one's been watching SmackDown. We have to sell this pay-per-view. Yeah, and like I assume if they put it at the top, people skip it or they just tuning in and they miss it.
Sure.
So Vince said, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go out there. We're going to do it one by one.
We're going to go with this whole angle. Yeah, that's right. That's what he does. Yeah, he says, more important than Triple H's return, I want to talk about the Ric Flair Vince McMahon matchup at the Royal Rumble. The crowd is in full what mode this whole show.
Yeah, like peak what mode? What?
Peak what mode? Yeah, Tony.
I think I'm more okay with it when Steve Austin was actually on the show.
Sure, because it was relevant.
It was relevant to the guy who is still very, very over.
Yeah, Vince says a vast majority you feel like Ric Flair doesn't deserve. And then he says, please don't start with that what crap tonight. Ric Flair's not worthy of being in the ring with me, but I disagree with that. I'm going to show you a montage of footage of Ric Flair in the 80s and 90s, and you'll see Flair in action with names like Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the man they call Vader. I said, what the fuck is going on here?
Vince gave more respect to Vader here than he did when he was actually in the company.
That he was employed,
Yeah, dude, you're right. And that's what they do. They show a Ric Flair montage set to an all-time low instrumental.
Yeah, this was nuts.
Not a parody, by the way. I thought this was going to be a parody of like Ric Flair's worst moments of all time.
It was a real highlight reel.
Dude, Tony, I legit thought it was going to be like him slipping and falling and like fucking falling out of the ring and bleeding and him with the
his
hair.
Head shaved or something.
Yeah. Spiky hair. Just
Losing
a
the
big
picture or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the hair is nuts.
David Flair running the ropes.
Dude, it's just David Flair's Tron.
But Ric Flair's picture of him turning around.
David Flair running the ropes. That's one of the worst moments of your life.
That's your son. That's your son. Look at him. This is my son. Play the Shane package. He's just jumping off his shit, fucking falling off his
Trunks, I'll take you on. He's doing shooters.
Pay for the buy the whole fucking band. Buy the band.
Yeah, dude, Ric Flair fucking just a highlight video.
It's crazy because this was like one of the first times they actually used the WCW library like that. So to see these.
Sorry,
no,
I can't get David Flair running the ropes out of my head. Look at it.
David Flair highlight package. That's your son, your seed.
Look at the best thing Flair has done. Make this piece of shit.
Him smiling, walking backstage with a crowbar and chasing around Stacy Keibler. That's your son. You grew up with him.
Chasing Miss Elizabeth for 10 segments straight. Or Kimberly, excuse me.
Oh yeah, man, that would have been fucking nuts. But no, you're right. It was like a legit package, and it's so funny because Vince has spent, I don't know, 10 years saying that everyone in this package sucks ass.
Dude. And especially Dusty Rhodes and Vader.
Anytime they came to WWF, he made sure that these guys were complete fucking jokes. But it's cool now. We own it, so it's cool.
Dude, they had to do this because you got the NWO coming in soon. I think they come in at No Way Out, right? So then
so just around this time, Tony, not to cut you off, I apologize.
You're good.
But just around this time, like maybe the January, like one of the late January observers talks about Nash and Hall and Hogan finally agreeing. So Nash originally was coming in alone and didn't want to come with Hall. And then they started to negotiate with Hogan outside of that. And then Nash got wind of that and said, hold on, well, you're fucking bringing in Hall then.
Yeah, do the NWO thing, right?
Yeah, and then that's when they were, and it was, right around the time the brand shit is going to happen.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, they're coming soon, like you said.
So they got to show some respect to WCW. Oh, yeah, we'll treat you right. Look what we just did here.
Yeah.
We're going to have a big match and everything.
What were we saying? It was the first time they used, like, their footage, too?
It felt like I don't remember if they did it during the invasion at all. They might have used WCW
I'm sure
footage.
they showed something, like Booker T winning the fucking
But I
belt,
feel like
probably,
this is the first time they've really done anything like this with the WCW tape library that they have.
Sure.
So it was kind of cool
that
to
wasn't
see.
shitting on it.
Yeah, exactly, right.
I wonder what song they actually used here. I tried so hard to find this segment.
I was trying to find the full episode. I had a hard time finding the full.
That would have been nuts.
Wow, that would have been awesome, actually.
It was probably leave the memories alone.
So here I am with my thoughts of you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So yeah, Vince says, that's impressive. All right. Mr. Flair wasn't content on having one of the greatest wrestling careers of all time. No, on November 19th, specifically, please, look for this on your VHS tapes. Mr. Flair thought he'd start a new career. Anyway, let's take a look at the footage since you've asked. They show video 2 months ago. This was on Raw. This was the consortium thing. They show that from fucking 2 months ago.
Is there like a consensus here that no one cares about this match?
It feels like it, because why? Because he goes right from that, James, to, anyway, we're back. A couple weeks ago, Mr. Flair made another announcement. Let's look at that. They showed 2 weeks ago. This is funny as fuck. 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, the show nobody watches, I guess, Flair goes... and punches Vince in the mouth.
Now, let me see that in slow motion.
Anyway, last Thursday, he attacked me again. Let's see it again, please. Last Thursday. SmackDown's on every Thursday, everybody, if you would like to tune in and watch SmackDown. Flair runs down to ringside. Vince turns around, and Flair running punches him in the eye.
And show that in slow motion.
Show it upside down in 4-3 and then 69. And now let's see David Flair taking a bump.
Taking a bump. Now, show him running the ropes. You got any moves?
Show him showing up late for call time earlier today.
And here's his friend Crowbar. You ever seen this guy?
He's
absolutely take Crowbar off the screen.
Get him out of here.
So yeah, Vince says he got 5 stitches to the inside of his eye and 3 on the outside. The crowd pops big for that. So Vince goes over and now, this gift box that he has. He goes and opens the gift box and he pulls out a blonde wig and Flair's robe. And he puts on the wig and says, "Hold your applause."
Well, he takes
and
a minute to put the wig on because he
does take a minute for some reason.
He's turning it around and he's trying to find the front of it and he just keeps turning it and he can't get it on and he gets it. It's the longest thing ever.
He says, "Hold your applause," and JR said, "Oh, that shouldn't be difficult." Vince puts on the wig and the robe, and then he starts strutting in the ring. He's, I got the hang of this now. He's strutting around the ring, and then Flair's music hits. Flair comes out, gets in the ring. This is a funny-ass visual, because Vince is still standing there with the robe and the wig on, and Flair's standing there just looking like Ric Flair does. And Flair says,
Mirror match.
"This is another example." If Flair came out in the room too, that would have been sick. Flair says, "This is another example of what I was talking about. When you take parts of my life and make it real, just like that tribute did for me. I find that soft spot in my heart for you again. But then you did something stupid, like putting on my wig. What?
Putting on my wig and
that's my wig.
Playing clips of my son. Anyways, you got clips of my son. Play him again.
Play him again for him. Come on now. It's a beautiful day."
The Rose International. Whoa, he's going crazy.
Holy shit.
All right, stop the fucking. Please stop. Cuts the fucking cameras. All right, guys.
He said that, and putting my robe on. Who the hell you think you are, my man? I'm Ric Flair. I'm a nature boy. A nature boy, not the. I'm a nature boy.
One of
and
the many.
Will never make fun of me or get in my face ever again. You got it? I'm Ric Flair. And you're not. Now, take off that damn wig right now. And Vince doesn't want to do it. And Flair says, "No." And he snatches the wig off of Vince's head. "Have you figured out what's next? Take off my goddamn robe right now before I kick your ass." "Take off my goddamn robe before I kick your ass." So Vince goes to take off the robe, but inside the robe he was hiding a lead pipe, and he smashes Flair in the fucking head with it, and Flair is gushing blood. He is fucked up.
He could have punched him in the head and he would have fucking just started exploding blood.
No, yeah, you're right. But no, the pipe did it. He takes off the robe and Vincent stomps this robe out crazy.
He
kicks it. Dude, he does Goomba stomp it. Oh my god, that's a great way to put it. Double stomps it to hell 10 times at least. He starts parading Flair around in the ring to show off him bleeding, then throws him outside the ring. He should have said, all right, let's take a look at what I just did.
Yeah, I think
recap this.
I think that this was like an era that Flair said that he's like super embarrassed of.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Flair
because he let this happen.
Flair says a lot of stuff, but I think because like Triple H talked about it too, about how like he felt like Flair was like getting. His representation on the show was like as a complete joke, and Triple H said like, he's one of the most legendary wrestlers of all time. Maybe we should treat him like one, and that's when he joined the Evolution.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean like he is getting his ass whooped here, and Vince kicks his ass this whole segment.
He got his ass beat by a dude in your robe and your wig.
And your wig. And Vince walks out, and you can see Flair bleeding on the Tron, reaching out through the Tron at Vince.
Eyes wide open.
Crazy visual. Yeah, crazy visual. And then he looks at him from the outside and he says, "That's what you get, pal. You're a piece of crap."
Dude, the way he says it too, he puts his hands up like crazy up, and he says, "That's what you get, pal. You're a piece of crap." Just
I didn't know. I thought he was gonna do the Triple H taunt.
No, he just put his hands on crazy.
Normal people do not talk like that, man.
This is not normal, dude. So we go to the first match of the evening: Rob Van Dam versus Test.
EC Dub.
Dude, I mean, we're in New York, so you know they gene up for EC Dub. RVD, he's not even in the One of a Kind theme area, and he is so over.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We talked about it on a previous pod. I went to my first WWF show ever in 2002. It was a SmackDown. Apparently, no one was watching. And yeah, Rob Van Dam was like one of my favorite dudes. Like he comes out here. First off, he also has a black eye.
He does. It's even worse, actually.
But you mentioned his theme song here. The first one he had. And
yes,
crazy enough, this is the one I remember more. I don't know if it's my favorite. It probably, I don't know. It depends on the night.
Sure.
Because I was so locked into RVD at this time. I thought, I was like, this is the coolest wrestler ever. I was like, this is my dude right here.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how anyone
it's
at that time.
It's also the song he had in a couple of the games, too.
Yeah, sure. That probably helped a lot with that. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, especially if you were a kid at that time, like, if you weren't fucking with like Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam and shit, I don't even know what the fuck.
You were a bitch.
Yeah, somewhere right there. But yeah, Test comes out here and I guess Test's run's kind of done.
Yeah, I mean Triple H just came back.
I mean, they tried to push him for a minute, Tony. I think this is like coming down off of it.
Nah, he's got immunity, bro. His run's never done.
Yeah, man, he's got a point.
He's got
James.
immunity from Invasion and Survivor Series or something.
He's got immunity from being booked well. Immunity from better matches.
From winning. He comes out here with very wet and also very dry hair. I was impressed. And his angle here is that, well, JR says in commentary, well, Test is upset with RVD because Test thinks he's cooler than RVD. And Test is a bully, and he has immunity, and he's been shoving all these referees around. So that's the angle. He thinks that RVD is not as cool as him, and that's why they're having this match. They had this happen on his show, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So we start the match off here. RVD tries to kick Test down to start, but Test catches him and just power bombs him early.
That was awesome.
Yeah, super sweet cutoff. I knew it was going short, though, when that happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Test hits RVD with some crazy lines in the corner. Everyone tonight, I'll give them this much, was super snug. Which
laid it in.
Yeah, which made the matches way better, especially because a lot of them were shorter. I'm always the advocate for if you have less time, you have to hit harder. It's just how it is. So Test then grabs a chin lock. Getting 4 minutes and then grabbing a chin lock is crazy, Test. I'll be honest with you. Test grabs a chin lock and puts on a crazy face. Oh! Test,
he had to sell it.
Dude, yeah, no, he just got right back up. He said, all right. Test goes for the pump handle. RVD catches him with a kick. RVD goes for the 5-star. Test pushes the ref into the rope and knocks him off the top. I always love that.
I do too. He kicks the ref and RVD gets crotched on the top. I love that spot too.
Tess pins RVD with his feet on the rope. This is very funny looking. Tess like 7 foot tall.
And stack him, fuck him style.
Yeah,
too.
dude, he pinned him and JR is pissed. He's screaming, "Hey, Timmy! Timmy!
Hey, big son of a bitch! Are you kidding me?"
Jerry Lawler's like laughing at him. He's like, "Did you just try to get the ref's attention?" Tess argues with the ref, of course, and pushes the ref. The ref then hits the ropes and comes back and pushes Tess with enough force off the ropes to push him back into RVD's schoolboy for a 2 count. I love that.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
I loved it. Referee Tim White.
Tess then lines the fuck out of RVD, just fucking gives him one for real.
Like, you're right. A lot of stuff on the stuff on the show is pretty stiff.
Tess argues with the ref again, and RVD hits a fucking Gamengiri. Dude, I have not seen this move in a minute.
I could not believe that. I was like, I had to replay because I was like, did he just invent Trouble in Paradise? But no, he just did a Gamengiri.
Straight to his fucking head. Yeah, that shit was gnarly. Tess grabs a chair from the outside and comes back in. RVD catches him with the Van Daminator.
Nice.
I love that they at some point they like stop calling it shit like that. Like they don't call the Van Daminator every time he did it.
Oh, hit him with a chair.
Yeah, he called him with the kick. But they're very into like putting his shit over right now. So it's the Van Daminator, which is awesome. RVD then gets up and hits the 5-star frog splash. All the cameras are flashing crazy
with theatrics.
Yeah, this is awesome looking. And he gets it and hits it and it gets a 3 count.
This was also RVD's first time at Madison Square Garden, they said, which I thought was
that's
cool
dope.
Too.
Yeah, sold out too. Yeah. Had a good match.
And he was
like
over as fuck.
I thought this match was great. All of it made sense. 4-minute package. They played off everything JR said before they started, and everything was super snug. They made it all believable.
Yeah, Triple H is in the back watching RVD and Test have a good match and going, give him less time next time. Cut it short.
So we go backstage. Jonathan Coachman is waiting for Triple H in the parking lot, and Kurt Angle walks up in the background and goes, "Really?"
Dude, that was awesome.
Dude, it's funny as fuck. They go right from the RVD thing to a shot of Coachman just standing back there, and JR says, "Oh, hey, Coach, what's going on back there?"
Oh, nothing much.
you know, chilling, killing.
Kurt Angle, for some reason, is walking into the parking lot from the up ramp where you come in entrance.
Just random
in the carway.
Yeah. No clips in somehow. I don't know what happened here.
Oh man, what are you guys doing back here?
You filming a segment or something? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm here to call. What the fuck? That's pretty much what he says. Yeah, Kurt says Triple H. You know, Coach says, "I'm waiting for Triple H." Kurt, and Kurt says, "Triple H? Why you interview someone that has the decency to show up on time?" Which, fuck yeah, Kurt.
Hey, that's the fucking truth. You're telling me we advertise this for months and months. Your big return. You're not here at call. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're pissing me off, dude. RVD and Test is on first. Kurt says, "Where's Triple H anyway? The way everyone's acting, you think Mayor Giuliani gave him the key to the city or something." And Coach says, "Well, Kurt, it's Mayor Bloomberg now." And Kurt says, "Shut up! Don't correct me. And if anybody should be interviewed, it should be me. I'm the one with the big announcement to make." And Coach, not feeling it, says, "All right, Kurt, what's the big announcement?" Kurt says, "Oh, you'd love that, huh?" You'd love the big announcement. I'm not going to stand here and answer your pity questions. When Triple H shows up, start spreading the news. Tonight is my night. It's true. God, I love Kurt Angle, man.
What?
Holy fuck.
They wanted this whole thing, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right, though. Kurt is awesome here. Delusional Kurt is a great gimmick. He played it super well, and his in-ring was awesome.
He's perfect. He's like, his promos, like, we talk about him a lot, but like him being able to go from this to like being completely believable as the fucking world champion is like, you can't ask for a better wrestler.
No, he just came in and said, "Let me do this."
Yeah, and they said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, really. Triple H said, "Maybe not, dude." So we go to the Trish Stratus Town Hall. Trish is at WWF in New York.
This is insane. I don't know if I knew where this was going at any point here.
Even later in the night, did I not know where this was going?
No. They showed WWF New York, as James said, and JR is hyping up the return of one of the great gladiators of all time, the Game Triple H. All right, man, come on, let's fucking...
Look, we've heard this 4 times tonight. It's been 20 minutes.
shockingly, this JR putting over Triple H on the show is not even the worst one of someone just sucking Triple H's balls clean.
I like to imagine Triple H is behind the camera going,
pointing. Yeah. He produced the saying.
He's on the headset. What was that?
Yeah, say I'm one of the best.
That's just some premium gas. I'm on that
Say I'm one of the most. Say I'm bigger than Taz.
I'm cooler than RVD.
I got immunity too. So yeah, we're at WWF New York. Trish is the host of WWF New York today, I guess is what you call it.
Oh, great. Hamburgers and Trish Stratus.
She's the women's champ, and she says, "What's up, New York?" And Lawler says, "I'm up." Well, Trish says, "I couldn't think of a better place to be than WWF New York. How about Raw?"
Yeah, being on the show, defending the belt.
Well, Terry Runnels walks up and walks in front of Trish and says, "Yeah, it certainly is great to be here. It's also great to be the brand new and better host of WWF Excess."
Puppies.
Dude, unbelievable puppies chant. Even worse later.
Yeah, you're right.
Trish says, "What are you fucking doing here?" And Terry says, "Trish, you're so pathetic with your little WWF Women's title."
Hey, what? He's the only one on the show.
I couldn't believe she said that. Your shitty little belt you got there.
Yeah,
that
you got
anything.
that belt.
This is a world's title, goddammit.
Yeah, fuck that. I want the golden thong. Please.
Oh, yeah, we can get you that.
Terry says, deep down, you don't measure up to me. I'm more talented than you, better looking, more athletic, and that's why I'm here to challenge you. And Trish says, "You're going to challenge me? Well, what sort of challenge you got for me, Terry?" Off the rip, she's not like, I just want to shot at the title or let's have a match. She says, "Is it a bra and panties match?" Jerry Lawler says, "Yes! Yes!"
Yeah, dude, Trish says, "What kind of match?" You hear in the background one dude just scream, "Bra and panties match." And Trish says, "Bra and panties match?" Yeah!
The whole crowd erupts. Whoa, yeah,
fist bumping the air and say, "Yeah!"
Dude, what about a lingerie match? Even better, lingerie! Whoa!
Dude, what do they think is going to happen here? It's going to happen in WWF New York. Wow, this is a good hamburger. Oh, I'm glad to see the women's title.
I got a boner.
Me and the boys eating fries and beers and fucking just watching this. Are you kidding me?
Dude, yeah, I brought my kids and wife to WWF New York. You can see Terry Reynolds' titties. Or the ever more exciting mud wrestling match. Oh, any of those three? Well, Terry has a better idea. She says, how about... I got it. How about
a singles match, 15-minute time limit? Yeah.
How about an ultimate submission match for 30 minutes right now?
Oh my God. Dude, Vince McMahon booking for the sickos.
Come on, sickos.
Yeah, sicko mode, Vince McMahon.
You like this? Singles match, pins on, submissions on, DQs on, 15-minute time limit, random arena.
Yeah, I like this. Reads out the no mercy moves, the mercy settings.
Blood on.
This makes me happy.
Start with 3 finishers. Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
What kind? And Trish goes, "What kind of match?" "A singles match."
A singles match. Yeah. No, she says, "How about a wet t-shirt contest?" The crowd, you would have thought Triple H came out right now to where the crowd really They lost their fucking minds.
Yeah.
While they're going, "Woo! Yeah, baby! Wet
This
t-shirt
is not a match.
for the title."
This is not a match.
Trish says, "Terry, you're on." And Jerry Lawler is having the time of his life. He said, "JR, what t-shirt contest? Woohoo! It's gonna be great."
What committee sanctioned this title match? Hello?
Dude, what t-shirt contest for the title? And Trish, Trish was like wanting that more so.
For
She
the
wanted
belt?
a mud
Was the
wrestling
belt on the
match.
line? They say that?
The title is on the line, Tony.
What?
Yeah, this
I
is
didn't
a wet
realize
t-shirt
that.
contest match.
I didn't
For
know
the
it was
title.
for the title. Oh my
Sanctioned.
God.
Yeah.
30-minute time limit.
Yeah, so wet t-shirt contest tonight for the title. W.
What the fuck, man? All right, so...
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess we don't like that now.
Sorry, man. I'm just trying to figure out, where's the committee? Well, like, hello?
They're the ones shooting the water.
All right, so Billy and Chuck versus Scotty Too Hottie and Albert.
Hey, that's Chuck and Billy, you son of a bitch.
Chuck and Billy, James.
It's Chuck and Billy.
They say Chuck and Billy, and I saw on commentary like, Chuck and Billy?
Dude, JR has a hard time with it the whole time, and Lawler keeps checking him. It's Chuck and Billy. All right, Chuck and Billy. All right, what the fuck?
Billy. All right. It don't matter. It always matters. Billy says if anyone should be in a wet t-shirt contest, it should be them because of their incredible physiques. Now, Chuck, pull out your hose and spray this crowd. What?
I cannot believe he said that.
Chuck, why don't you pull out your hose? Turn it up. Bag it in.
Dude, they want to be in a... They come out here no shirts on, and they said, we should be in that wet t-shirt contest. Hello?
Where is the wet t-shirt committee, James? I mean,
I've been wondering and asking. Craig Leathers would not let this happen on this show.
No. Craig Leathers would have not sent these dudes out with that kind of promo, and they wouldn't have had a promo.
Dude, Craig Leathers would not send these dudes out there, period. Honestly.
No, that's true. They weren't cutting it.
Yeah, so Albert and Scotty 2 Hotty come out here.
Banging
Dude,
it.
This act feels so out of place in 2002, it's unreal.
I think it lasts another year, too.
Yeah, dude, that's like crazy. Like to
the
me,
Hip Hop Hippo, right?
Yeah, that's right. It is the
like
Hip Hop
that?
Hippo. No,
I don't know if he's that yet.
I fucked with this act, but it's just like it feels out of place on the show, especially when they change the set.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
right,
then it's really like, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like Scotty 2 Hotty existing after they changed the WWE doesn't feel right to me. Not that I don't like Scotty 2 Hotty, but it just like...
No, I fuck with Scotty
like,
too.
Yeah, but when I go back and like, he's one of those guys that I thought was like gone. Like him,
Brian Christopher.
Val Venus, Brian, all those dudes. I was like, okay, this is a different era, but he's still here for a minute. He's there. Scotty's there till like 04, 05.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it's just like, it felt like out of place. I don't know. Like I heard him come out and I saw him, I was like, damn, if this was 3 years ago, this place would have erupted into... They were so into this act, man.
Yeah, you're right. They were super fucking over.
He stayed around till 2007.
Oh my.
07,
Good
really?
for him.
Yeah,
He had
really.
mini matches on Velocity and dark matches in 07 until early
That's
07.
awesome.
He's a good undercard guy.
No, he's awesome. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Crazy,
me too.
wow.
So Albert makes Chuck and Billy, as we get the match started, Albert makes Chuck and Billy do the fall into your ball spot, and then chuckles really hard.
Okay, yeah, Billy flops onto Chuck's cock and balls, and then Chuck grabs the back of his head and makes him blow him.
Yeah, all right.
He's trying to get him off, I think, or something. Off of him. Not like that.
Not trying to get him off is crazy.
Trying to make him come.
No, not that. Trying to get him off of him.
Well, JR said if you... JR said if you joined us on MTV Heat last night, you saw the confrontation between Scotty and Albert and Billy and Chuck. And Lawler says, it's Chuck and Billy, come on.
And JR's like pissed at this point. So like they do that spawn the balls, and JR goes, Scotty 2 Hotty making a little fun of Chuck.
You don't want the head of talent relations pissed at you on TV.
So Albert gets a hot tag, he hits a power slam on Chuck, and he hits the train in the corner, the old splash, and Scotty goes for the worm. Chuck stops him. They try to do a lot here with the stopping the worm. That was pretty much the match. Was like, can I stop the worm?
Yes.
And then he punches
what about
Billy.
The hose?
You got that big ass hose, don't you?
Put your cock out.
Let me see it.
Let's have a wet cock contest.
Oh my god. So he punches.
Now, hold on, now you're going too fucking far.
He punches Billy by accident. This leads to Scotty and Albert doing the worm combo where Albert pantomimes him.
Yeah.
Chuck then pulls Scotty out of the ring at 2 after the worm. He hits a super kick on Albert. Scotty then runs into the famouser from Billy, and Chuck and Billy win.
Dude, JR definitely fumbles over himself at the end trying to make sure he says it Chuck and Billy. And they famouser and Billy and Chuck and... Fuck!
I hate this match more than you can ever imagine.
JR stands up on the announce table, points at Chuck. You're next!
So it is snowing in Manhattan outside of the Madison Square Garden. And it reminds me of the SmackDown games where I could hit you with a snowball.
God, that was awesome. I love that.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure that's Shut Your Mouth that you can do that in. Yeah, because it was the outside area, and there was a not snowy one and a snowy one. And yeah, you can pick up the snowballs.
I swear, and I could be remembering this wrong. It was time of the year based too.
Which is
very
fucking
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
that is sweet.
So we go backstage. Charmel is here, backstage interviewer. I was very confused here because I was like, Charmel backstage interviewing on the Raw is War set.
Yeah.
interviewing Chris Jericho. Yeah, that felt like long. Yeah, I was like, okay.
And Jericho addresses her by name too.
Yeah, Charmel.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Jericho gives her shit for. He says, "You address me the way I demand and deserve to be addressed. The living legend, larger than life, undisputed WWE champion, Chris Jericho." Larry Zbyszko would have something to say about the living legend part, and he does for many years. He still to this day probably still fucking brings it up. And Jericho says, and second of all, how gratifying was it to see Mr. McMahon leave Ric Flair in a pool of his own blood? Jericho's like putting on a weird voice sometimes here. I don't know what was going on. He was trying something new, but he says he's going to beat The Rock at the Rumble for the unprecedented 5th time. And he said, you know what? Ric Flair also booked me against Rikishi in a non-title match tonight because Ric Flair and everybody at home watching wants to see Chris Jericho get the stink face. So that is fucking nuts. This is the champ.
He is the double champ, undisputed champ. He beat Rock and Austin.
And non-title match, and they want to see, the only reason he is booked on this show is because Ric Flair wants to see him eat Rikishi's ass live.
And Rikishi's runs, like, until SmackDown 6 starts, he's cold as fuck.
He's the ass man.
Yeah, he is cold as fuck. So they just, like, this feels like sabotage.
Yeah, it didn't feel like they had much direction for Chris Jericho other than, when are you losing?
Yeah, wow.
Let's get you to Mania so you can lose to Triple H, will we? Come on now.
Yeah, so we go backstage some more here. Michael Cole starts his interview. He is very happy to be here. He's great to be
excited.
In Madison Square
Garden. And then the shot pans over, and Stone Cold is standing there. Huge pop. And Austin looks at him, he says, what?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man, here we go.
Cole says, I was just saying it's been an incredible incredible night. What? Here tonight. What? Well, Steve, what? And he fucking annihilates him with what's this whole time. And this
crowd does
fucks
all
me
of
up crazy. Dude, the whole time. And this fucks me up crazy because I've been using a Stone Cold soundboard like on NL shit for a minute. That's what all of this is. It's all from this
that's
promo.
What I thought. I was like, this is the NL right here.
I was like, wow, this is fucked up. I've never seen this in real time. At least I don't remember it. Austin says, what? Now go ahead. And Cole says,
that's the one. Now go ahead. Now go ahead.
Cole says, well, I was going to ask you, what? Were you going to ask me a bunch of questions? Is that what you're going to do? I'm not going to answer your questions. I got 3 things I want to talk about. Do you understand? 3?
No, go ahead.
Now go ahead. The first thing I want to talk about is the man I saw backstage tonight. I said the man I saw backstage. The man I saw backstage was Triple H. It was Triple H.
Dude,
I said that man's name was Triple H.
Why does he talk like this?
He is getting because he knows that there's what's in between all these.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm not. Listen, for the viewer's sake, we don't got to put what's in between all of them, but you can imagine. Stone Cold says,
imagine you know the what's in your head and get mad.
Sure, it's very easy.
And it's way worse than you can imagine.
You know what, Michael? I'm not here to wish that man good luck because I came back from that same sort of circumstances.
The crowd goes, what?
What'd he say?
What? He almost had his career ended. He almost had to quit. You understand me? So I'm not going to wish him good luck. How you doing? Are you having a good day? It's been a long time. I can't wait to look that man right in the eye, face to face. The other thing I want to talk about, Michael, is Stone Cold Steve Austin is entering himself in the Royal Rumble. So this is like the big declaration day of the Rumble. That's the fucking everyone's promos here about the fucking Royal Rumble, which I kind of like. It made them feel important instead of like, you know, just fucking Scotty Too Hotty after the match saying, hey, I'm in the Rumble.
Well, all the big stars said, I'm in the Rumble. And then you remind yourself, oh shit, there's other people and they're all going to lose.
Yeah, you're right. Austin says, you know, that match where you take the sumbitch and you throw him over the top rope, that's what Stone Cold's going to do. Throw 29 other sumbitches over the top rope and advance to WrestleMania. Let me make it simple for you. I'm going to throw a man over the top rope and then another.
What?
And then another.
What?
And then another.
What?
Another.
What?
Another.
What?
Another.
What?
He does this legitimately, I think, 29 times he says another. It's unfucking believable. You can only be Stone Cold over to be able to get away with this.
Yeah.
Because this is fucking out of control.
200%.
Austin says, how many was that? You get the picture. Stone Cold Steve Austin going to throw 29 bitch over the top rope, and he's going to WrestleMania. The other thing I want to talk about is MSG. Right here in Madison Square Garden, Stone Cold Steve Austin going to team up with The Rock, the great one, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. He says it's so funny for some reason. And we're going to open a big fat can of whoop ass on Booker T and that sorry sumbitch, the Big Boss Man. Because Big Boss Man and Booker T ain't going to run roughshod over the good name of Stone Cold. Tonight, two sumbitches. Two sumbitches. Two sumbitches. Two sumbitches. Are gonna get their asses whooped, and that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line.
That's true.
And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. This is...
Dude, they play his music to end a backstage promo.
Yeah, they did. He's the only person ever.
Yeah, what Jericho's music is gonna play your right?
That's nuts. I've never seen this. The backstage music. Glass
awesome.
breaking everything.
What?
Why'd you hit it again?
I thought he was coming out to the ring. I was like, oh, their match is next. No.
That would have been nuts. He's in jeans and t-shirt. I'm coming out.
It's time for my match.
I said my match.
What?
I'm having a match right now.
Right now.
We're having a match.
If you do any more
Another-
promo, we're going to cut time from your match.
Well, I bet there's a match later that got cut because of this fucking promo, James.
No,
No, I don't think so.
Maybe the next
No,
match.
I don't think so. It's
I
kind of
don't
fun.
believe that. This is right. Yeah.
So it comes back from commercial. Jerry Lawler is straight up jorking it.
Dude, he's jerking off. What's going on here?
And by jerking, I mean my super soaker.
Yeah, so he's pumping up this super soaker because he will be the judge for the wet t-shirt contest WWF Women's World Championship match.
Where is the committee?
Dude, anyone know where the committee's at? Because someone needs to step in.
More like come titty.
Oh, God.
What?
I said come titty.
What?
Okay, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Lawler is fucking making it look like he's jerking off, and JR legit looks over, looks down at his cock and says, now what is that big old thing in your hand? And Lawler says, yeah, I got great news. Look at the super soaker. I'm going to MC the wet t-shirt contest. Oh, that's just great.
All right. So Raw...
You should go to jail.
I called the police.
Another number.
Raw is brought to you by Black Hawk Down, the movie, Stacker 2, and Final Fantasy X.
That's a good night right there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, X2 is better because they gave the girls the guns. And Taz agrees.
Taz loves that shit.
Unibrutta is my favorite character. So we go to Edge versus Lance Storm for the Intercontinental title here.
And it's done.
And we're done. And it's over.
And we're over. It's over.
All right, moving on.
Dude, this was fucking unbelievable. Lance Storm gets to the ring. They immediately lock up before the bell rings. And I said, well, this is fucking done soon.
Dude, Storm makes a beeline down the ring, too. He just gets right in the ring and ready to go. Let's go.
They were probably
Tony,
given legit like 70 seconds, like entrance to entrance. Like this legit, like curtain to curtain.
And James, why do you think that is?
What? Because somebody they keep talking about their super soaker. Someone's jorking it on commentary. Hey, buddy, how about we have an IC title match? You're pissing me off.
I don't want to see this fucking Lance Storm match either, actually, to be fair with you.
Yeah, so Storm, he tries to get up quick here. Goes to the top rope. Edge drop kicks him out of midair. They had so much more of this match, I guarantee it.
But this is a great 70-second match.
Someone in the crowd has an air horn, by the way, here.
Yo, yeah, you're right.
Lance Storm gets a single leg in. Edge gets to the rope, and then he has the execution and wins.
They were stuck, though. You know, everything was there.
Yeah,
and, like,
sure.
It was, but like,
It's an IC title sanctioned match.
This is for the belt. Where is the fucking committee? Where is the
So no fucking committee, man? Are you fucking kidding me? Hello?
Dude, why does Ric Flair not care about the titles?
Yeah, you're right. Well, he's probably fucking getting stitched up in the back.
Yeah, he left. He went to
it's
a local
true.
medical facility, I'm sure.
That'd be funny as shit if he came
Oh,
out. Who
sure.
gave this match 60 fucking seconds? Vince McMahon!
Jerry Lawler's bumping his super soaker.
What happened to this damn fucking company?
What happened to sport?
So Edge goes up the ramp and William Regal attacks him while they're in the replay.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think Regal is coming back off of a nose injury.
Oh, okay. So everyone's just getting punched in the head on this show.
Everyone's fucking working stiff these days,
It cuts back, and Regal hits the power of the punch on Edge.
What a great gimmick.
All-timer mid-card gimmick. Yeah, that shit's awesome.
Yeah. Regal, it wasn't the focus of his matches. Obviously, they would check him before, you know what I mean, to see if he had the nuts.
Right.
But he still would wrestle like he was trying to win, and then when he couldn't, then the nuts came
That shit was funny as fuck. He'd hide it in, like, the turnbuckle, and then they'd check him, and then he wouldn't have it, and then he would use it.
He put it in his partner's pants.
Yeah, this is a really good gimmick, I thought. A gimmick that I thought was going to reach the potential of this was the Shawn Spears loaded glove with Tully gimmick.
Dude, me too. I love the loaded glove.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was
Not
dope.
everybody did, though, James.
Yeah, not everybody did. So we go backstage. Kurt Angle is here with Christian, who is the Europeans champion.
Not on the show wrestling, just here to hang out with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, maybe he had a match and it was cut because someone had to go, what?
So yeah, Edge and Christian are backstage. Or sorry, I wrote Edge and Christian. Kurt and Christian are backstage. Kurt says, I don't get it. What's the big deal about Triple H anyway? Who is the guy who single-handedly saved the WWF and Survivor Series? And Christian says, well, that was you, Kurt. Kurt says, and who's the guy who brings happiness and joy to all the children all over the world every single day? And Christian says, Kurt Angle. I said, what?
Yeah, that's right.
And Kurt says, where was Triple H during the invasion anyway? And Christian says, oh, he was probably at home spinning U2 records or something. And then it immediately cuts to Booker T's entrance.
No transition, just the hardest cut I've ever seen. Maybe someone's home spinning some U2 records.
So yeah, I guess they couldn't talk about U2 anymore after like that. They thought they'd get in trouble with fucking Bono if they shit on U2 on this show from 2001 and kept it on Peacock.
Nah, Vince just didn't want to hear Christian talk. Yeah, got it.
Get that shit off my screen right now.
Vince rushed to the production truck and just clicked the button. He's all right.
Well, on the actual show, there's fucking more, which I was like, okay, why did they cut this off Peacock? I don't understand.
Wait, is there? I haven't seen the.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, there is more. Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. I was like, why can they not talk shit about U2? Because they So on the actual show, Kurt says U2. You know what? He probably was. I can't stand that song. It's a beautiful day. And Kurt says, you know, it's a beautiful day when I won the Olympic gold medals. Another one was when I won the WWF title both times. And you want to know another beautiful day? And Christian says, when I became the champion of Europe? And Kurt says, yeah, that was a good one. But, you know, I'm not going to let a guy like Triple H, a guy that tore his quadricep, he was out 8 months. I tear my quadricep all the time. I tore it this morning, and I'm here. I'm fine.
Oh, damn, they should let that in.
I'm not letting a guy like that steal my thunder. And Christian says, you know what you need to do tonight, Kurt? You need to make tonight your personal beautiful day. That's what it ends.
Dude, Jesus.
Dude, that's way better than the cut we get. Wow, come on.
I don't know why they cut that out.
That was awesome.
So now we move to The Rock and Steve Austin versus Booker T and the Big Boss Man.
Boss Man.
Oh, yeah. He's not big
Just
no more.
Boss Man. He's not
normal boss man.
He's definitely big.
He's hired by Booker T, I guess, right? Is boss
I think
man
that's what it is. Something like that.
Something?
Yeah, he's the hired
Good gimmick.
help. Yeah. Well, it doesn't last, sadly.
So the second hour starts exactly on The Rock's entrance.
Oh, is that right?
They were locked in.
Oh, that was the Warzone thing, right?
They did this a lot, by the way. There was another show we watched, too, where they had The Rock and somebody in a tag match. Maybe it was Hogan. And it was the second hour starts exactly on The Rock's entrance. They were super locked in to these ratings.
The heels came out already, and it was already now it's time for the big popular faces to come out. Yeah, that's awesome.
Very smart. During Steve Austin's entrance, at the end, you can hear someone just yelling, "Woo! Woo!"
Ric Flair, he's in the crowd running around bleeding.
It is just as loud as the commentary, and it is one guy. I don't know if he's standing on the mic, just going, "Woo!"
I like it's Flair gushing blood still. Just he's fired up for Austin. He came out for it.
They fucking pushed him, kicked him under the ring. Like, get under there.
They never took him in the back.
So The Rock instantly rushes to the outside, and we hot start this match here.
Dude, yeah, they both go out there and they both attack Booker and Bossman. And for the first portion of this match, it's Austin in the ring fucking one of them up. He bumps him out, and then The Rock will throw the other one in, and then Austin will fuck him up.
Yeah, this was a fun tag, I thought. I thought they did a good job. I mean, Boss Man did get his ass whooped in this one, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he did.
Austin hotshots Booker. He drops an elbow on him also seamlessly. I think a lot of people forget that Austin's just a very good worker also.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, he gets lost in between his character work and, like, all his moments.
Brawling,
but, like,
yeah,
he's a super good wrestler.
He's dialed in crazy here, too.
Austin is giving some super stiff shots in the corner here. Booker gives him an atomic drop. Steve Austin no-sells it, double bird, and then hits him with a fucking mean line.
Why did he no-sell it?
I have no idea.
He has no balls.
So Steve Austin starts kicking Boss Man in the corner, and the crowd is chanting "What" for these stomps. Crazy.
Every stomp, yeah.
Austin reverses a line from Boss Man and gives him a line like this is the main event of Mania type shit.
Dude, he throws it like he's trying to take his fucking head off. Yeah.
Yeah, this was awesome seeing Austin work like this. It's 2002 and like Austin can still work, and like it's so sad that his run is coming up soon.
I know. It doesn't feel right. It shouldn't be.
Stone Cold comes in, he spine busters the shit out of Booker here, man. Just fucking gives him one. Boss Man puts Rock up in the corner and starts headbutting his stomach. This was awesome.
That was sweet, yeah.
Rock fires back, but then Boss Man lines him back down, and Rock takes this crazy floating bump for this. Like, this line is like, ah.
He was giving up for everybody at that time, too. Like, Rock was not afraid to bump.
Booker hits Rock with a super kick with Boss Man holding him. I think it was supposed to be the Harlem sidekick, but, like, Boss Man wasn't moving, so he just said, fuck it, I'm just going to super kick.
He was blown. He can't, what do you want from him?
They call it a straight martial arts kick.
Oh, straight martial arts kick.
He does call it that, the straight martial arts kick. He comes in, they start getting heat on Rock. They take control of the match here. Booker chops the shit out of the Rock, and then the Rock turns his ass around and starts giving him some mean ones.
That's my line.
So Booker goes for the scissor kick, but Rock moves out of the way, hits a DDT for the double down. Crowd is molten for this moment here. This crowd is really into this match. Austin hot tags. He's lining everybody. He gives Boss Man the dirtiest fucking back body and spine buster of all time.
The back body drop is unbelievable. Like, Austin, it's like a football tackle. Boss Man had to get thrown over by Stone Cold for this thing. It is
forced
crazy.
To go over.
You're blown,
it was
son.
like a shoot. Yeah.
You're blown, son. What? Take your spine buster.
What? I said you're blown, son.
I don't know if it was that one or when Rock whips Boss Man off the ropes, but he backs Boss Man up, and you can hear Boss Man going, he's fucked.
So Austin starts doing the what kicks again on Boss Man, but Booker stops him. The Rock comes in behind him and hits the punch combo to send him out of the ring. Austin hits the stunner on Boss Man, and it's all over. They win the match.
Boss Man tried to hit him with a nightstick, but Austin caught him off with a stunner.
Not fucking happening.
No, he hit Rock with it earlier on the outside, and Jerry said, enough with the nightstick. God damn, fire this guy.
5 years.
Fire this son of a bitch.
So Austin and Rock share beers afterwards, and all is well, I guess.
Dude, yeah, Austin gives Rock a beer. They're like kind of face to face aggressively. Then Austin's like, you go to the corner. And then he stops before he goes to his corner, turns and walks to another corner, and just dumps a fuckload of beer on Boss Man's head on the outside. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, this was a great tag. Austin
enjoyed this a lot, actually.
Lit up for this one, and Rock and Steve Austin are a great tag team.
They definitely had a great time blowing up Boss Man.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
So it shows Jericho in the back, and Jericho is the undisputed champion of the world.
He's the WWF and WCW championships.
He's got both those fucking titles. And JR says, will this man end up in the butt cheeks of Rikishi? This is the undisputed champion of the world.
Yeah, you think that pretty face can end up in the butt cheeks of Rikishi? Dude, fuck off.
Chris Jericho versus Rikishi, non-title. Not even an eliminator match is up next.
No, dude, this is a non-title Can Jericho Eat Some Ass match.
Great story here. So they announced that the main tonight is a WWF tag team title match between the Dudley Boyz and Tazz and Spike. Hardcore match too.
It's not the fucking wet t-shirt contest?
I guess technically that's a match.
It is for the title.
Rikishi goes for the stink face early in this one, but Nick Patrick stops him. Yeah, he said, I gotta tell this story, brother.
Patrick. Why does Nick Patrick stop him? Just because he's the healed Rev?
That ass is too big, son.
That's what JR said to him backstage.
They fight to the outside, and Rikishi is whooping Jericho's ass.
Dude, Rikishi tries to lawn dart Jericho into the post, but Jericho slides down his back and sends him into it.
Yeah, he rips into the fucking pole there and then rips his barricade apart.
Dude, yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, well, this guy's trying to stick his ass in his face.
What's wrong with that?
So Jericho then gets him in the ring, hits him with some running kicks to the midsection. These make a crazy thud. He has hit the shit out of this dude. And then Rikishi repaid the favor by hitting an Alabama slam on Jericho.
Dude, that was fucking gnarly. He had him up there so long, JR said, oh, he's getting a little preview back there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Rikishi then drags Jericho's lifeless body to the corner. He's going for the bonsai drop. The rump shaker is what he eventually calls it, I believe.
Of course, yes.
Nick Patrick tries to stop him again. That ass.
That is too much ass.
Doing the ass thing. And that creates enough time for Jericho to move, and Rikishi just takes this fucking move straight on his asshole.
Dude, that's gotta be fucking horrible.
It's gotta be the worst thing ever. Yeah, man.
Like,
he really sends it too.
In the corner too, he just sits right down. Like, you think that was worse, or him sitting on Doug Basham's face?
I don't know. There was at least some reprieve there. This one here, straight to the mat. It's tough. In the corner too. Rough. Yeah, rough, brutal. JR says that after he hit his ass on the mat, JR says the lights on the top of the Empire State Building have just flickered.
Whoa! Jack should have started going crazy. Oh, fuck! Earthquake! He's drinking off the super soaker.
You see water coming everywhere out the side. So Jericho, that's definitely what Tazz and Excalibur would have done.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Jericho bags in and Nick Patrick into the corner, and now they're both set up for the stink face. And Jericho moves out of the way, and Nick Patrick takes the stink face.
Dude,
his flail is legendary here. Hands are going crazy in the corner.
His arms are all over the place. Yeah,
he's coughing. Jerry Lawler's coughing. Everybody's coughing. It's so stinky.
Drive heaving. Oh, something stinks.
It's just his ass is not pooing there right now.
I guess that's, no
fucking stink. Smelly man.
No ass like that could be normal smelling, Jim.
No one's wiping that sucker.
Oh shit, no wipe. Oh my.
Oh man, dude, just all up in the walls of his ass. Just shit and poo.
That's what the bonsai should have been called. Not the walls of Jericho, the walls of my ass.
This guy is crazy.
No, your ass is tweaking, Rikishi.
Let your beard wipe her ass. Oh, hell no. Oh man, so Jericho hits Rikishi with the title and he gets out of there. No ass in the face.
Yeah, he hits him with the title and wins with pinfall.
Cool. All right, hell of a win.
His shoulders are coming off the mat too. The ref's still counting because he can't see.
Why was this non-title?
Eyes are full of shit.
JR says his shoulders aren't even up down.
What are you talking about? Who cares?
What are you talking about?
That's the undisputed champion, please. Hello.
Oh, who gives a shit?
What? Yeah, so we go backstage. Big Show, Tori Wilson, and Tajiri are here.
Listen,
and,
buddy.
What the fuck is Big Show wearing?
Dude, Big Show, Tony, is flexed out nut style. Tajiri Buckethead off the shit. I mean, like, for real, they're dressed
Big
crazy.
Show with a dad hat on? What the fuck was this?
He looked good, I thought. A good look for him here.
Triple H had to have been standing behind the camera on the shot, holding Big Show's contract and slowly tearing it if we didn't fucking talk good about him. Big Show might as well have been deep-throating this shit live on TV. He should have been in the ring.
He's doing tricks on it.
Yeah, let him take the walls of his ass.
Boy.
Big Show says he's talking to Tajiri, and Tori says, trust me, now that he's back, competition is definitely going through the roof. Holy fucking shit, dude. Tori says, I never met Triple H, but I'm excited. Well, Big Show says he set the bar for everyone in this company.
Holy shit.
What happened to you?
You used to mean something here, man.
Yeah, man, fuck.
You were the big nasty bastard. What happened?
You didn't really mean much for long.
Yeah, for like a minute. Like half a match when he debuted.
And there was somebody else's match.
And then he fucked up.
Then he started crying or something.
They put your ass with The Undertaker. You were done. Well, Kurt walks in. He says, I can't believe this. You guys are acting like teenagers. Yeah, please. You guys are acting like teenagers at a Ricky Martin concert. It's Triple H, for goodness sake.
Ricky Marvin?
Ricky, Green Bus. And Big Show says, you know, Triple H sets a standard way above everyone else.
Holy. Oh my God. I have a headache.
I can't believe this. I can't believe they did this to this man. Big Show, why? And Kurt says, am I the only one that remembers that Triple H made everyone's life miserable here before he got hurt? What is the big deal? You're unbelievable. And then Kurt leaves, and Tajiri says, Ricky Martin here? Tonight, live it to vida loca. He starts dancing.
Oh yeah, man. Big Show says, you better chill out, dude.
Please calm down. Dude,
what do you think about Triple H, Tajiri?
Dude, you like Triple H? What's your favorite movie, Triple H's? Wow, I fucking couldn't believe this shit, dude. They might as well just put him in Triple H's outfit.
Oh man, that's nuts. Yeah, I
don't. Biggest bitch in the whole wide world, man.
Dude.
It's so funny. I remember the Triple H segment like it was yesterday.
I don't remember anything else about this. Them sucking him off the whole time.
I don't remember the cock riding.
He set the standard for the World Wrestling Federation.
Dude, everyone better get better now that Triple H is back.
We were sucking for a minute, man.
Yeah, the ratings are horrible. We got to start working now again. Tajiri.
They got Lance Storm out there on this car fight for the title. Wasn't he a janitor a few months ago?
Yeah, he's mopping off hamburger juice at WWF New York.
Now that Triple H is back, we can't have that no more. So we go backstage. Spike Dudley is getting ready. Shadowboxing.
Oh, but sorry, just before that, they go to commentary and JR says, did I see you putting ice water in that super soaker? And Lawler says, yes, you did. I'm going to turn those puppies into pointers tonight. Just want to make sure you heard that
You're
part.
Going
okay,
to jail.
you can continue. There's a cold shell for you, buddy.
Spike Dudley back.
For Bubba, for Devon.
Yeah, and Devon comes in, he pushes Spike, he says, hey Spike, and he shoulder tackles him again. And Spike pushes him back and says, back off, chump.
That was straight out of the video game. That was crazy.
Yeah, man, this was pretty cool. Well, it started like real cheesy, and then it got better.
Yeah, Bubba holds Devon back, and then Taz walks in. And Bubba says, hey, Taz, shouldn't you be getting ready for Sunday Night Heat or choking out your mother or something? What?
And Taz said, well, you held those titles so much, it sounds like you guys have chips on your shoulders. Well, Taz, why you read off the sheet like this?
Yeah, man, you used to be a good promo.
You used to be something here, man. I'm surprised Taz didn't say, you had this house so much, you had chips on your shoulder. And he turned to the camera, and Triple H has always been one of the best athletes in the WWF.
I love when he beat me and I was ECW champion. That was great.
So back to you, Devon, you asshole.
Dude, he should have said, you talk about my mother, I'll fucking kill you on the streets of Brooklyn, goddamn.
Yeah, what the fuck? He just checked your cred and your mom. You better say something crazy.
Yeah, man. And Devon says, Bubba, we got chips on our shoulders. Well, Taz, why don't you come and knock those chips off? And Bubba says, Devon, they can't. They're too small. Taz and Spike are off screen now. And Bubba says, Taz, you know what your problem is? You forgot where you came from. And this is what upset Taz. He comes back and gets in Bubba's face and says, next, I'm going to bring you back to where we came from. You bring your bodies, your hearts, your asses, and your pretty little titles, and we're going to take it from you. We're going to take your ass. Next, right here in the garden. And Bubba says, back where we came from. Well, let's see if you remember this. Beat us if we can. And the crowd, this was cool. The crowd yells, survive! I was like, oh man, there's still hope for Taz. There's not hope for Taz.
Nah, he's in the jumpsuit, man. So
yeah, he's in the jumpsuit. Taz says, survive if we let you. And yeah,
turned into a great promo at the end. It's so funny that like these guys, when they're off the cuff, are way better than like Taz going in. You guys held those titles so much, you got chips on your shoulders.
I know, man. Come on.
Taz and Spike Dudley versus the Dudley Boyz, tag titles on the line, hardcore match. I thought technically this was the main event of the Garden.
Wrong.
I guess technically it was the wet t-shirt contest match of the night.
Hell yeah! Come on.
So Taz still gets pyro and shit. He's got the smoke. They got that still, but he's in the jumpsuit.
He at least keeps that. That's the only thing he keeps is the pyro.
Stacy comes out here with the Dudley Boyz. The Duchess of Dudleyville is here. Yeah, she looks great. I love this trio here. It's very cool.
Me too.
This is probably one of the last remnants of what the Dudley Boyz had. Like their run after Stacy leaves is kind of rough, and then they leave to go TNA.
Yeah,
they do stick around for a long time. But the time they stick around, they don't really like. Everyone's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're here till 04? 05?
Ah, man, it was 05 because we saw Taker versus the Dudleys.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, that's right.
In one of the worst matches I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Jesus.
With fake Paul Bearer.
Was that the main of that show?
It was. Great American Bash.
What a fucking horrible fucking show that was.
Yeah, wow.
You can watch that with us on our Patreon if you'd like.
Yeah, that was probably like the last to go there, yeah.
Suffer with us.
They do start an ECW chant early here, which was cute. Of course. Bubba starts whipping Spike with the tag belt on the ramp. I know that shit hurt.
He whips the fuck out of him with it, and he throws him so hard into the ring that I was like, wow, Spike's gonna get actually injured here.
Yeah, I love, like, especially in the WWF, like, the guys that get to work together regularly, and especially the guys that had, like, beef or, like, work together in other companies, they get a chance to do this, that they work super snug. Like, this was a snug show all around. Like, everyone was really on each other's ass.
Yeah.
And it made it a very easy watch. Like, when the guys are really in there doing their thing, like, it makes it easy. Bubba kills Taz with his trash can lid. Dude, I mean, like, the whole fucking match.
Yeah.
Just takes him out. Bubba then comes in. Yeah, like, right in the head.
It's not like Taz is known for, like, taking headshots at ECW or anything either. Like, he's fucking annihilating him with this fucking trash can lid.
Bubba comes in, he sprays the fire extinguisher on Spike's face.
That was funny as fuck. That probably was horrible. Yeah, Spike went for a sunset, and Bubba's holding a fire extinguisher and just shoots the fire extinguisher juice right down into his face. Yeah, dude, it's so much.
Bubba then kills Taz again with his trash can lid, and the Dudleys hit the "What's up?" No theatrics?
Okay, yes. Why "What's up"? Maybe
it's 2002.
It's because of the heels. The heels, yeah. Then they don't do the "we got the table" or "get the tables" either. 2002.
That's what they did. Anything cool you did, take it away type shit.
Maybe just don't do the "What's up" move.
Nah, we're going against it. Devon does his taunt, and then Bubba smacks his chest, and he says, "Devon!" And then he whispers in his ear, "Get the tables."
That is funny as fuck. Yeah, and then Devon goes against the tables.
He smiles super big too after he whispers in his ear, and the crowd boo.
They hate that shit. Yeah. Jerry Lawler on commentary says, "Oh, maybe Stacy Keibler can come over here and I can whisper something into her mouth." Well,
yeah,
can you stop?
We got to sell crazy done up for you, buddy.
We're putting you underneath
the
prison, you fucking freak.
Spike Dudley comes in, headbutt cheese.
Headbutt cheese! I couldn't believe it.
Spike goes for the acid drop on Devon, but Bubba moves the table, and so he just hits the mat, and this happens a few times here.
So then the match is now about who's going through the table, and can Spike do the Dudley dog through it?
So Taz gets the Taz mission on... No, it's the Taz mission here.
You're right. Okay, sorry. You're right.
That's the Taz. Do the Taz mission. Yeah. So Taz gets the Taz mission on Devon, and Spike goes for the Dudley dog on Bubba. The table gets moved out of the way again, and Bubba straight up tosses Spike all the way across the ring. Dude, and that shit looked crazy, man.
Bubba loads him up crazy and throws him like a fucking javelin. Like, Spike lands crazy. I was like, that is brutal. It probably would have felt better going through the table.
Yeah, really? Or just to the fucking floor, probably. Just go ahead and throw me outside. So Stacy Keibler then gets up on the apron and uses ass hypnosis on Taz,
which is her finisher in some of the Day Reckoning games. I think
they take a bump.
For some reason, there's like a explosion from her ass.
How come like Rikishi never unlocked this tech? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he did. His wasn't enough. There wasn't no Killer Clown's hypnotic lore with his ass.
Tazz then grabs Bubba from behind. Bubba has now been drawn into the ass hypnosis too. Stacy is his manager. The ability is too strong. It must be nerfed.
Nerf this, please. Yeah, Bubba tried to attack Tazz and switch places with him, and yeah, now he's staring at Stacy's ass. He's all fucked up.
Tazz grabs Bubba from behind and hits a Tazplex on the table because it does not break.
Yes, not through. It is on. The top of Bubba's head hits the table, and the table flips over.
Dude, it's fucked up.
It breaks the table leg.
Do you think the table was supposed to even be there? Because Spike then hits the Dudley Dog through the table, and Spike pins Bubba to win the tag titles here. Do you think that the table wasn't supposed to be there?
I only think it was because Tazz set it up there in the middle.
Yeah, sure. Maybe, but maybe someone was supposed to move it or something.
Maybe Devon was supposed to move it. And they just don't. Because how the fuck was that going to work? It was the long way.
Yeah, and Bubba was like, okay, well, he was in the ass hypnosis forever, but I get it,
sure.
But I definitely. Because the finish is through the table, so maybe they could have just on the fly, but why not?
Calling a Tazplex through a table the long way
head style
is pretty fucking nuts. So I think you're right.
Yeah. That shit probably hurt very bad.
It must have been horrific. It must have been fucking horrible.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, they win the tag titles. Big moment here in Madison Square Garden. This should be the main event, but.
Nope. But yes, dude, the Dudley Dog that fucking Spike hits, like, Bubba has to practically walk across the ring to put himself through the table.
He walks and then takes the biggest jump ever.
Jump leap through the table? Yeah. I mean, good on him for being committed to it. But yeah, Spike pins Bubba. They win the tag titles. I'm pretty sure Spike and Tazz are tag champs going into WrestleMania. Is this 17 is coming up or 18? 18.
Because I think we watched that or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think we said, how the hell are Tazz and Spike the tag champs right now?
Now we know, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like when guys, so they were snug as shit here. They did a lot of big stuff. They didn't have like infinite time or anything, but they wanted to make sure that it was a big moment. And I know that to Bubba and Devon dropping the belts here probably meant a lot to them to pass it on to Tazz and Spike here too. So
especially in MSG in New York, like
and like I think there's something very cool. Like that's like only a wrestling thing that exists where like the guys are willing. Like Bubba took some crazy shit here, especially at the end of this match.
Yeah,
and I think that was like kind of cool that like when you pass the belt, you make sure that you make the other guys look as great as possible. Like that, I don't know. There's just something to it.
Yeah, sure. No, I agree.
Which I thought was very cool. And my mind before we started talking was that was very nice of him to do that in the main event.
That would have been nice as a main event.
But it's not the main event as a JR.
No, up next, the wet, extremely wet t-shirt contest is up next. They show Trish backstage getting ready. How do you get ready for a wet t-shirt contest, you think, Tony?
Put on a dry t-shirt.
Hey, that's the truth.
And then you take off your bra.
We get a WWF Royal Rumble 2002 commercial. If you build it, they will come.
I don't know if I've ever seen this commercial. It was like
I used to love the stylized commercials.
I do too. I liked it a lot. It was like they had a ring in, but like in a old Western kind of setting. I don't know how you describe it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they had Western. A bunch of sumo guys rushed the ring, and then a bunch of small cowboys, and they all started fighting. All right.
So yeah, that's wrestling in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I wish they would continue to do stuff like this. I don't think they do it too much anymore. I don't think so. Yeah, that's as far as I know.
Except for WrestleMania, really. Maybe they do WrestleMania promos, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think these were cool, and like they were the only company that could really fucking do it. Like
yeah.
That shit costs a lot of money.
It does. It costs a ton of money.
Hell yeah.
I guess they're not in the business to do that no more. So
no, sure.
We go to a pre-tape. Undertaker is here to dick ride Triple H.
Dude, Undertaker in front of blue curtain.
He's like, I'm not showing up tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He says, Triple H, tonight's the big night, the big return. Man, the hype's been off the chart. The special videos talking about the long road back.
Oh my, I love the YouTube videos.
Then we mention your name that people go crazy. dude, fuck this shit, man. I'm tired of it, man. God damn. He says, you must think, wow, they really respect me. Well, let me fill you in on something, Triple H. They don't respect you. They don't respect people like us. They use us. All they want out of us is our blood, our pain, and what they want from you, Triple H, is for you to re-injure that leg. Is that right?
Oh, shit, all right.
Well, I'm not here to bring you down. I want you to enjoy your big night back, but don't forget who runs the yard. And at the Royal Rumble, when I win, I'll be the only dog standing in the middle of the ring. All right. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. Who gives a shit about what The Undertaker has to say?
So now it's time for the wet t-shirt contest.
The main event
match.
It's time.
Jerry Lawler is out here standing with the Super Soaker at full attention. And this is for the WWF Women's Championship.
Yeah, Lawler says, so Terry comes out in a robe. I'm not sure why the robes are necessary. It's not like it's unveiling of the t-shirt contest. It's a wet t-shirt contest, so disregard. Lawler says, this here's a Super Soaker, Terry. I call it my love gun. And JR says, love gun, God. And Lawler says, let me explain the rules. It's going to be a wet t-shirt contest, and you, the audience, are going to be the judges. And I'm going to soak you both down, and we're going to let them decide who looks best. So that's how it is. Who's ever titties look better wet wins the women's championship.
Oh,
Oh my.
First the challenger. So Terry disrobes and she fucking leans on the ropes crazy. She's like standing on the bottom rope and leaning over the top, facing the ring.
Pink shirt for a bikini or for a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, you're right.
Time out here. Take a second. We got white shirts here at all?
Yeah, Tony, you should have talked to the wet t-shirt committee about this.
Dude, Tony, we're going to get on the board. Tony, we're going to get on the board.
They both were wearing pink shirts, actually.
Dude, they have one shot to get a wet t-shirt contest right. They blew it.
I watched a ton of Spike TV, all right? There should be white shirts on this.
Dude, yeah, Raw 2 has a shot of Stacy crazy with white shorts.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Yeah, well, there was the real life one where Stacy's shaking her ass with the white shorts and is spraying the shit out of her. Yeah.
Sprays right up her fucking asshole. All right. So yeah, Lawler sprays her with a super soaker right at her titties.
Dude, all right, man.
Lawler says, "Is that water cold or what?" And he parades her around all sides of the ring and says, "Look at that shit."
I think she like business sides like, "Oh, over here, go over here."
Yeah, man. She shows off her fucking wet tits, her wet tits and her nipples, and it's all right, cool.
New women's champion, yeah.
Well, we got to get Trish here, Terry.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Terry's sprayed down wet style pink shirt. Trish Stratus over here dressed like Paulie Dangerously. I think we got a new champ.
Why don't you win me, Lawler? So yeah, it's Trish's turn now. Trish starts to disrobe, and Lawler says, "Oh God, we're gonna need a little extra force here. Let me pump this thing up." Jerry Lawler then starts furiously pumping the shit out of the Super Soaker.
Like, sexual way to pump up a gun ever.
Oh my fucking God.
Holy fucking shit.
Dude, who booked this bullshit?
You're next. God damn. Yeah, so Lawler says, we need a countdown from 5 to 1 because Lord knows I don't want to shoot prematurely. So they start doing the countdown. Trish starts to disrobe very slowly in her Paul Heyman jacket, and it gets down to 1, and Lawler says, all right, here it comes. And then all of a sudden, Jazz gets in the ring and attacks Trish from behind. Oh, DQ.
Boo. Oh man, no, not the title match.
DQ, so
not
Trish
the sanctity.
the title.
On the title match, no. This is why you need a committee.
JR starts losing his mind. Oh, what the hell is this? This is not right. She screwed this whole thing up.
Yeah, like, dude.
Fuck.
I want to see some titties.
Show me your shit. I've been here all night.
So Jazz attacks Trish from behind, and it's a
fuck. Damn it! Fuck! Just goes off script.
You're not fucking kidding me.
Get up!
I'm gonna suck weeks and months. Damn it.
I've been pulling on my pecker for an hour.
Jazz assaults Trent from behind.
Fuck you, Jazz.
Oh my god. Ow.
She attacks Trish from behind. It's a DQ.
DQ.
Jazz leaves, and they decide it was a title match, so we cannot, under the rules, wet your t-shirt down.
Of course, no, there's no continuing this. The match is over.
So Triple H is returning, if you guys remember that.
No, yes, he's such a great wrestler, the best in the world.
We love him. So yeah, they show the Triple H return graphic, and I see there's 20 minutes left in the show. I say, what the fuck?
Oh, hell yeah. He gets all that time.
He's got 12 for his entrance alone, I bet.
I think so, Tony.
They actually had a Christian match planned, and they went to hit his music, and he said,
Don't fucking even think about it. You see what I just took from me? You send Christian out here. I'm going to go ballistic.
The WWF Royal Rumble replay presented by Squaresoft's Final Fantasy X. Drew Carey was in the Rumble. Kane tried to chokeslam Drew Carey. Raven saved him, and Drew Carey eliminated himself and then left.
That was a great moment. I enjoyed it.
So Triple H's return is here.
Yeah!
And Triple H's music hits. It's time to play the game. And dude, he comes out here, leather jacket, jean jacket on top. This is an all-timer look for the biggest man off 200 natty injections ever.
Dude, he is so big. This is this is awesome. His music hits and there's a pop, and then when he comes out onto the stage, there's like a gigantic fucking reaction. It's nuts. He pours the water on his head and then he starts fucking flipping out. The crowd's going nuts. This reaction is crazy.
This is one of my favorite moments from WWF, I think.
Me too.
Yeah, Triple H he's huge. He's fucking just got all the denim you could ever imagine on.
8 months is a long time.
Yeah, especially in this era, like 8 months is a run, like that's a whole run for somebody.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, man, he's freaking out. The crowd's freaking out. The energy here is off the charts. Like, this is insane. Triple H gets in the ring and he does his best Triple H voice ever here. He's been holding in this Triple H voice for a goddamn 8-month period. He is ready to let one rip off, man.
You're right.
I am the game.
Dude, that's pretty good, actually. Wow. And you can bet your ass I'm back. Huge pop, that. And he says that he's in the Royal Rumble. He announces that he's in the fucking Royal Rumble. Dude, that first line that Triple H says is so funny, though, because he fucks it up. He says, just in case you've forgotten, let me tell you just in the who the hell I am.
Oh, no.
Just in the who the hell. Great fucking reaction when he comes out, though. Like,
it's unreal, man.
He does the water spit and Lawler yells, he's back! And just in time for it, and a big reaction from the crowd and the spotlight and all. Yeah, so he's in the Rumble. And then Kurt Angle's music hits, and JR has had a fucking bad night already, and Kurt Angle's out here to make it worse. JR says, now what the hell is this idiot, Kurt Angle, the audacity to interrupt this man's return? And Lawler says, now hold on, JR. We've been waiting to hear Kurt Angle's announcement all night. No, we haven't. You got a mouse in your pocket? Nobody gives a damn about Kurt Angle's announcement tonight. He's fucking flipping out about Kurt Angle. Big you suck chants for Kurt. And Kurt says, who the hell do you think you are? A quad injury kept you off for 8 months? I won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. That is, god damn, I love this guy, man. Asshole chants just fucking ringing through the building. And Kurt says, if anyone deserves his time, it's me. You're on my time, pal. My time. Kurt says, I'm glad you're out here to hear my major announcement, because it's even bigger than your big return. I, Kurt Angle, will also enter the Royal Rumble. Woo! Holy shit! That's Kurt's first Royal Rumble, which is pretty crazy. But
really?
I guess
the
2000 Rumble he faced Tazz, and then the last Rumble I guess he faced Triple H.
Yeah, he said he was too busy pinning Triple H last year.
He beat Triple H's ass. Yeah, dude, Triple H spears the shit out of him, man.
Triple H is just so crazy. Kurt Angle's talking to him. He's like, yeah, I was pinning you last year, huh, buddy? Yeah, you remember that? And Triple H is standing over there, fucking lat spread out the wazoo,
bursting out of his shirt.
Can't even put his arms to his sides. He's so big. Like, it's actually absurd how huge this guy is. And Triple H just spears the shit out of him, man.
It was like a Goldberg spear.
Yeah, and then just started going off on him. He's punching the shit out of him. He's stomping a mud hole in him. The crowd is going nuts. He takes the shirt off, dude, and I'm dead ass. His lats are so huge, his back is so wide that he has to stand like he's like a fucking tank on Multiverses or something, like that big. Like it's nuts.
You're right, James. He's gigantic. Like this is a mutant. Like this, he should be green. How big he is, man. He's bursting out of his skin.
Yeah, man. He must have been on some crazy shit. That's awesome.
Broccoli.
If you're seeing this, yeah, you better eat your chicken breast and asparagus now.
Well, now that Triple H is back, we gotta all go start working out more.
That's what Big Show was thinking backstage. Oh my god,
yeah, that's what everyone's
hamburgers for me. Triple H is off the shits, crazy. Kurt Angle ends up German suplexing Triple H here, which surprised me.
Yeah, dude, I was like, wow, he bumped already.
Yeah, I guess he was like, bump me. I just want to be bumped tonight. And then Triple H hits him with the fucking legendary No Mercy choke spear.
Dude, running Goozle is nuts. I said, wow, I didn't know he actually did this.
Yeah, that's cool as shit. I don't remember him doing it often either, so it was very cool to see it here. And then Triple H hits the pedigree, arms held all the way down.
All the way? Oh my god! Yes, on the prove.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. He fucking pops off nuts, man.
Taunts crazy over Kurt's body. He leaves up the ramp. JR is fucking losing his mind. The Olympic champion just got his ass pedigreed. And Triple H poses on the ramp. And JR says, the game is back. Let the hell raising begin. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, but that's awesome.
Yeah, this has got to be maybe one of the best returns in WWE history, probably.
I mean, the reaction is legendary.
It's crazy because like WWF kind of touts it as one of the best, but it is really one of the best.
They weren't lying this time.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, for the first time ever.
Weird ass show though, man. Like, yeah, this is
sure. Yeah,
I don't know. There's not one match to really write home about here.
I'm not writing home about any of them, but they were all solidly worked,
yeah,
so
yeah. No,
I enjoyed all.
I wasn't offended by any.
No, yeah, I mean that's how you do those shorter matches, man. Like, you know what I mean? You have to.
What? You want a shorter one? You want it even shorter?
Yeah, I can keep going all night. Actually, you guys want to cancel the bra and panties, whatever? Yeah, I got you.
Singles match. But yeah, man, fun show. I definitely didn't remember them sucking him off as much as they did on the show.
Big Show sucking him off was nuts.
That hurt my feelings.
Chill out, buddy.
Yeah, that hurt my fucking feelings, actually. I hated that. That is it for WWF Monday Night Raw, January 7th, 2002.